This broadcast will begin in 5 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 4 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 3 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 2 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 1 minute. This broadcast will begin in 30 seconds.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
1 second from half court. Jumping for joy.
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh!
Did he bring it in?
He did.
It is.
Caught!
This broadcast is a production of the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Welcome back to Hiller Hall. We're paused for our national anthem. Coming your way shortly here on the WJPA Sports Network, it's Game 2 of the Hiller Boys Holiday Classic opening round. Trinity takes on Albert Gallatin. Hi, everyone. I'm Bob Gregg, along with Tom Drakely, Jason Tennant, our floor director, Luke Andrusik, and Brett Gambita on camera, Jacob Knisner producing in our downtown Washington studios. A few minutes ago in our first game, Avonworth rallied to beat Cannon McMillan 40-37. The loser of our upcoming game will play Cannon McMillan tomorrow afternoon at 1 in the third place game. The winner will take on Avonworth for the championship at 3 o'clock. Tonight's game on the WJPA Sports Network brought to you in part by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County. By First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, people you know, people you can trust. By Freedom Transit, take the bus and skip the hassle. Log on freedom-transit.org for details. By Good Orthodontics, excellence is a good choice. Choose Good Orthodontics. By Slovenian Savings and Loan, big enough to serve, small enough to care. And by CNX Dreamfields, making your dream field come true. Both teams come into this game at 2-6. Albert Gallatin has lost 5 in a row, and none of them competitively. Losses to Ringgold, Uniontown, Penn Trafford, McKeesport, and Gateway. Those last 4 all in section play. After beating Carrick and Brownsville in 2 of their first 3 games, also a loss to Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. The Colonials have really struggled since mid-December. For Trinity, Hiller started the year with a couple of wins, beating West Mifflin and Bethel Park. That BP win opened section play, but the Hillers have lost 3 in a row since, all in conference, losing to Thomas Jefferson, Baldwin, and Peters Township. Let's get a quick look at our starting lineups for Spencer Mackey's Albert Gallatin Colonials. It'll be 5'10 senior Adam Pegg, 6' junior Mackay Belt, 6'4 sophomore Elliott Sines, 6'4 senior Jason Perrine, and 6'4 junior Darren Ford. For the Alec Ferrari-led Trinity Hillers, 6'4 senior Anthony Georgie, 5'11 junior Ian McYanko, 6'2 junior Chase Kostelnik, a 6' sophomore Andrew Selway, and 6'2 senior Jonah Williamson. It'll be Georgie and Ford stepping into the center circle. Mark Schmidt to put the ball in flight. He's working officiating with John Jenkins and Jim Hoby Sr. Opening tip goes toward the Trinity bench, where it's tracked down by Ian McGanko. Hiller set up. Let's turn Tom's mic on. That might help.
Well, just wanted to say 2-3 zone by Albert Gallatin to start the game.
Pass to Kostelnik, a little behind him. Georgie takes the feed in the corner, puts up a 3 ball. That won't go. A rebound knocked out of bounds by Jonah Williamson.
That was interesting. Williamson was pointing in their direction. I actually did think Albert Gallatin hit the ball out of bounds, but possession goes to AG. Full court pressure here by the Trinity Hillers.
Ford's pass a little high, and a travel violation on Elliott Sines. That pass to him was too tall. Well, and he went up and saved it, but then moved the feet.
And when you put pressure, you don't have to steal the ball. Sometimes you cause that travel, get that turnover.
Well, 30 seconds in, a ball knocked out of bounds and a travel to 2 possessions. Selway fed it inside to Kostelnik. Ball gets inside to Williamson, put it on the deck, needs help, finds underneath. Good feed to Kostelnik for the 2.
Yeah, nice pass by Jonah Williamson that time. Flashed the high post, found Kostelnik behind the zone.
Pegg and Ford get it across the timeline. Ball out onto the far wing. Signs looked at a 3, didn't appear to seriously consider it. Ball up top to Makai Belt. Back to Signs.
Trinity playing a 1-2-2 zone.
Near side, 3-ball in flight. Makai Belt high off the backboard, or off the iron and over the backboard, but play on's the call, and the Hillers get the loose ball. Floater inside, in and out, won't drop for Maganko.
Yeah, nice penetrating move by Maganko that time. And he had a good look, Bob. He just hit the back, hit the front, and came out.
Jason Perrine with the rebound for AG. Belt missed a 3-ball a moment ago, looked at another one, didn't take it. Ford will take a long one, in and out, and the rebound comes out to Belt. Back to Ford, put it on the deck, and he walked.
Well, so often when you take those long threes, it's hard to block out. And we saw Albert Gallatin got a second possession, but traveled on the move. You know, when you're playing zone, you got to find gaps in the zone, got to attack it from the post, high post and low, and side-to-side ball movement.
Georgie, McYanko, Williamson to the high post. Selway, 3-ball in flight, good.
Telling you what, Selway has played very well. He was the leading scorer at Peters Township with 16, and he can shoot the basketball.
5-0. Trinity with the lead, and now Jonah Williamson tried to reach in and steal the ball from Elliott Signs, but ends up called for a foul. First foul of the ball game on either team.
Yeah, and I didn't like, Jonah's got to be smart because that's not a good foul. What a zone gets you to think, doesn't it, Bob? It slows you down a little bit.
Colonials just flat out backed away from it and said, okay, what are we doing here?
But look where they are. They're not attacking. I mean, if he shoots that shot, you let him shoot it all night long. I mean, that's far.
Ford on the handoff to Perrine. Picks up his 1 dribble. Ford looked at a 3, didn't take it, brings it near side to Pegg. Free throw line jumper. Shot won't go. Selway fell down. Williamson rebounds the miss. Selway pushed the issue. Had to turn around because defense arrived and a travel call on the Hillers.
Boy, oh boy. Unforced turnovers. This is a repeat of the first game. Too many unforced turnovers early.
Speaking of the first game, Glenn Gutierrez is here, and head coach Joe Frank over here.
I know. I know that he can't feel good about that loss because he had the game in control, but funny things happen.
Entry pass down toward Elliott Signs is denied, and then Hillers knocked the ball out of bounds.
Sometimes these zones will put you to sleep offensively. You're not moving a basketball. You're not dribble penetrating.
5-0 Trinity. Long 3 for Darren Ford won't go, and rebound cleared by Anthony Georgie, excuse me. Selway catch and shoot another 3. It's air ball caught on the weak side by Jonah Williamson. 4:40 to play in the first. 5-0 Trinity. Selway looks inside. Long bounce pass, working around the perimeter. Williamson for 3. That shot won't go, and a rebound cleared by Darren Ford for AG. Ford spun around for a moment by Kostelnik. Ball gets ahead to Makai Belt. He's hassled. Kostelnik reaches it, knocks the ball loose, and last touched out of bounds by Kostelnik.
Yeah, I thought that time Belt got a little careless with the basketball, and a good job by Chase Kostelnik getting his hands on that ball. Substitution for Trinity. That's Avari. Is that Avari Chandler?
Avari Chandler's in the game, yep.
Okay.
Ford going back and forth across the top of the key to Pegg. Now into the mix is Elliott Signs. Pegg, entry, Ford, free throw line jumper off the back of the rim, won't go. Chandler with a rebound. Good job to tip that ball away from Perrine. Chandler to Selway, dribble to get open. Pass inside for McYanko, who was behind him. He's able to save it. Williamson to the hoop, and he is fouled. Foul going to be called on Jason Perrine. first foul on Albert Gallatin in the game.
Now that time I like the fact a little shot fake by Williamson, took it strong to the basket, drew the foul. Now you get to go to the foul line, maybe see 2 shots go in. That's what you want as a scorer.
No good on the first free throw.
Free throw shooting has been an issue this evening, I will say that.
Kennebec 6 of 12, Avonworth 5 of 9.
Yeah, not good enough.
And now with that miss, we're at exactly 50%, and now below that. Second shot no good. Anthony Georgie rebounds, and a second travel call on Ian McGanko.
Boy, oh boy, you got to get those feet set. You can't start moving before that pivot foot or that ball hits the floor. Those are preventable turnovers, Bob. That's just carelessness.
3:45 to play, opening quarter. 5-0 Trinity with the lead.
Good hands that time by Selway on the basketball. Little 1-3-1 full court. It's a full court press, but it takes on a different look. They're trying to trap on the sidelines.
Ball ahead to Ethan Kennedy, down low, shot put up won't go. Williamson among 3 Albert Gallatin players comes out with the rebound after the miss by Kennedy. And now dribble in traffic and a reach-in foul called. McGanko dribbling in traffic. Mackay Belt called for the foul. Second AG foul in this opening quarter. 3:25 to play in the first. 5-0 Trinity. Williamson catch the inbound at the high post. Feed it out. McGanko quick catch and reach around behind. Darren Ford knocked the ball loose. Knocked it right to Pearson Turner. And then McGanko reaches in and fouls trying to get it back.
Yeah, and he's making the baseline drive, but Bob, there wasn't anywhere to go that time for McGanko. And Ian McGanko, you just got to slow yourself down. If it's not there, take it back out front.
Rough early going for McGanko. A couple of
travel
steal by Selway. Score it.
I'll tell you what, the young sophomore playing good basketball for the Hillers.
7-0 Trinity, and Selway has 5 of those points. I was just going to finish up the thought there about McGanko. 2 travel calls, that turnover, and a foul. Dribble drive won't go, and now Hillers rebound the other way. Selway high off the window, and a foul on Darren Ford will send Selway to the free throw line. A lot of contact on that.
I was going to
shot
say
put up in the paint.
That was either a charge or a block, one of the two, and it wasn't a call.
Yeah, you see Selway on that press defense, just deflect the pass and then led him right to the hoop.
Well, he comes from good stock. His father was an excellent player here at Trinity. Good looking shot too. He has a really good rotation on his shot. Andrew Selway, the sophomore, his 6th point already, Bob.
Selway, first shot at the line, good. Second shot now in flight and also good.
Boy, he has a good shot.
9-0 Trinity here in the early going, but what matters is who has the lead at the end. Just ask the Big Macs.
Oh my goodness.
Well, push off by Ethan Kennedy. Ball was knocked loose, but saved. Kennedy gets it back. He'll launch a 3-pointer. It's well short. Rebound comes up the lane to Mackay Belt. Back out to Kennedy. AG with a second look this time. Pegg and Kennedy go back and forth on the right side. Now Darren Ford takes the pass. Ford, long feed across the Belt. Lob it back. Kennedy now on the left wing. Tries to split double team. Hop in the air off the window. Won't go. Rebound Albert Gallatin down low. Spinorama. Pass it out of there, and that's a travel call against Mackay Belt. Check that. Maybe T. Gessman.
Did a nice job to secure the rebound. Was in traffic. Unable to put it back up and took an extra step.
It was Gessman. 2 minutes to play, opening quarter. Selway wide open for 3, off the rim, doesn't follow, and the ball came right where he should have been.
But
Pearson Turner with a
he
rebound.
shot and started to fade back. You got to shoot and follow your shot. Shooter knows where that ball's going best.
He thought it was going in.
Yeah, he did, but he'll learn.
Darren Ford, long 3 won't go, off the rim. Rebound cleared by Chase Kostelnik. Ball ahead for the Hillers. Little trouble there, but saved. 3-ball Selway, good.
Hey, he's not shy, is he? My goodness.
10 points for Selway in the quarter. Timeout Albert Gallatin. 1:27 to play in the first. 12-0 Hillers. We're back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and keep the warm and cozy in. Visit a loan officer today or apply anytime online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 458729.
Andrew Selway leads the Hillers out to a 12-point lead with 1:27 to go in the opening quarter. But as you said at halftime of our first game, 12-point leads disappear in a hurry sometimes.
They can, but I will say this. I am impressed by the young sophomore. He has no fear. I mean, he's already taken 5 3-point shots. He's made 2. He's solid.
Pressure continues.
Oh, look at that pass. That's a pass that can be deflected or picked off.
Ball comes to the left side. Ethan Kennedy trying to get by Avari Chandler. He went in, and Kennedy is fouled. Foul on Avari Chandler, his first, team's third. 2 shots coming at the foul line for Ethan Kennedy, 6-foot senior. First trip to the line for the Colonials. Both of these teams 2 and 6. Kennedy rushes that shot and puts it off the back of the rim. 1:14 to play in the first. Took Avonworth a while to get going offensively in the opening ball game, but now 6 minutes and change in for AG and still scoreless. Second shot also off the mark. Kennedy 0 for 2 and the Hillers rebound. Kostelnik feed it across Selway to the corner. Landon Kahn, his 3-ball won't go.
Boy, they're not shy about putting up that perimeter shot, are they?
Turner get it ahead to Darren Ford. Nice help defense by Kostelnik. Ford got it back, and he is fouled and will shoot.
Very aggressive move by Ford that time. Taking the ball to the basket, was able to get his own rebound and draw the foul.
Avari Chandler getting his second foul.
So Darren Ford will try to break the drought. There he goes.
55 seconds to play opening quarter when Albert Gallatin gets on the board for the first time. 12-1. Selway will sit. Anthony Georgie back in, and Ford misses the second rebound. Tipped around, battled for, wrestled for, and a tie-up. And going to get a foul called on Pearson Turner as Camden Proudfit secured the loose basketball. That's 4 fouls on AG in this opening quarter as well. 50 seconds to play. Trinity up 12-1.
AG putting on a little pressure, almost similar type of press that Trinity did.
Proudfit feeds back to Williamson, and now Williamson takes the feed, goes strong to the hoop. Shot swatted away by Pearson Turner. Williamson forced something in there and then was kind of settling back to the floor when he threw the shot up. And now a reach-in steal by Chase Kostelnik, and a reach-in foul going to be called on Darren Ford. And that's 5 fouls now on AG.
Kostelnik should, well, yeah, he's going to go shoot 2.
I'll tell you, if you pick up foul number 4 with 50 seconds, you sure don't want to take number 5 at 45 feet away from the basket you're defending.
And that's just player awareness. You must be aware of situational basketball.
Kostelnik hits the first. Hillers have hit 3 of 5 at the foul line here in the opening quarter.
And a nice touch there by Chase Kostelnik, the junior.
Second shot in flight, too strong, rattles around and falls out. Rebound grab by Turner. Belt across the timeline, behind the back dribble to keep it away from Kostelnik. stutter step move. Georgie comes out to help. Belt down the lane, hard off the window. Rebound knocked toward the baseline. Tracked down by Kostelnik. And the ball last touched by Ethan Kennedy.
Good job by Kostelnik that time on the glass. 8.8 left in the quarter. They got plenty of time to get a good shot off.
Proudfit deal to the far side to Kahn. Back out to Proudfit. Near side Williamson. 3-ball in flight. Good at the buzzer. Jonah Williamson's first field goal of the game sends Trinity to the quarter break, leading 16-1 after 1 here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Freedom Transit's Pittsburgh Metro route services park and rides in Washington and Canonsburg, including Bow Street and South Point to downtown Pittsburgh. Conveniently use the Freedom Transit app to pay for your bus fare. Freedom Transit cards also available at the Washington Transit Center. Our riders enjoy a car-free commute, avoiding traffic and parking. Downtown stops include Gateway Center, Boulevard of the Allies, Smithfield Street, and East Busway.
Orthodontics isn't just for children. Orthodontics is for everyone. Choose Good Orthodontics. Doctors Bob and Ron Good and Dr. Cullen Doyle are board-certified specialists in orthodontics and facial orthopedics. Good Orthodontics has offices in Mount Lebanon, Washington, and Pleasant Hills. See all the good a simple smile can do. Call Good Orthodontics, 724-225-1114. Excellence is a good choice. Choose Good Orthodontics.
Trinity Hillers to a 16-1 lead at the end of 1, and 10 of those 16 off the fingers of Andrew Selway.
Well, and the best part about it for them is they've been playing solid on the defensive end. I mean, to hold the team to 1 point in a quarter, that's pretty good. Now, Albert Gallatin has missed some easy shots, but I think the defense of Trinity has been effective. Now they're in a man-to-man defense where earlier on they were playing that zone.
Elliott Sines takes the inbound, double team, and a blocking foul called on Trinity. 7 seconds in, the Hillers called for their first foul.
Yeah, that was Anthony
Georgie.
Georgie with a body foul there. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, tried to help out with the Camden Proudfit and double team the ball handler and just cut the path off. Jason Prine, dangerous pass into the corner, but saved there by Sines.
Yeah, nice catch by Sines. Oh, here's a steal.
Jonah Williamson trying to get to the loose ball, just couldn't save it, and Makai Belt goes and gets it.
Hillers playing much more aggressive than when I saw them the last time against Peters Township.
Kennedy's 3-ball won't go. Rebound tipped by Williamson, then off the hands of Perrine and out of bounds. Trinity ball.
And Jonah Williamson, I want to add, he was held to 5 points over at Peters Township, and that may have been one of the lowest scoring games he's had in his career. Good to see him knock down a shot there right at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, good work by the Hillers to go coast to coast in the final 8 seconds. Now 2-on-1 break, lay it in, easy bucket for Anthony Georgie.
And that's how you break a press. Up the sideline, down to the cutter for the layup.
18-1, Trinity leads 40 seconds into the second. Nice feed there from Chase Kostelnik. Gessman trying to go around the horn, feeds it inside. Perrine works his way free, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, trying to go back up, gets free, and we're going to get a foul on the arm. On the floor, second foul on Trinity in a quarter.
I think it's Kostelnik that time.
His first, 2 on Trinity in the second.
Well, Perrine, he's a big boy inside and takes up a lot of space. Hard to get to him when he's that tight and around the basket, Bob.
Chandler, Selway, and McYanko check in. Tough interior pass. Perrine tried to force it across, and when the pass is blocked, and then he gets called for a foul, and he's fortunate he doesn't get called for another one. A visible demonstration of disagreement. Well, you don't often get away with that.
No, they're normally going to give you a second one.
Second foul on Perrine in the game. Hillers trying to get it across. Pass was tipped at midcourt, tipped around, and a Gessman tried to get to that pass, and he ends up running into the recipient. Gessman called for his first.
Well, there's a classic example of you must meet your pass. Trinity waited on the pass and nearly turned the basketball over.
twice.
Yeah, we saw that happen in the early game with Cannon McMillan, not meeting your pass and turning it over.
Almost a double dribble for McYanko. Ball goes left side. Georgie, Chandler inside. Back to Georgie and threw it away.
Yeah, just a bad pass that time.
Chandler expecting Georgie to be clear in the corner, and he was not. Pegg and Ford try to break the Hiller pressure. Chandler playing with 2 fouls. Ford takes a long pass, pulls up outside of the lane, and now has to do something with the ball here. And he fires it off Anthony Georgie.
Well, he had nowhere to go and he had no outlet, so threw it right off the body of Georgie to maintain possession. I guess that's a good play.
It is. Better than a turnover.
Absolutely.
Ford to key the inbound play. Out to the wing, it goes to Signs. Put up a 2-pointer. That won't go, and a pushing foul on Jonah Williamson. Good position by T. Guessman. Williamson picks up his 2nd foul. We haven't played 2 minutes yet. Trinity with 3 fouls in this 2nd period. Inbound to Adam Pegg. Dribbles out in front of the Trinity bench. And now feeds it out to 6'4" sophomore Elliott Signs. I'm sorry, I got a 6'4" player in this game. You're going to be inside.
Exactly.
A whole bunch. Shot put up, won't go. Ball rejected right over to Darren Ford, who catches and scores in one motion.
The first field goal of the evening. Unbelievable.
McYanko trying to force a pass much too far. Loose ball, scramble for. Good job there by T. Guessman for AG. Get it ahead to Signs, slams on the brakes. Signs goes for a run into the lane and scores.
We saw this act before in the earlier game. Albert Gallatin showing a little life. Couple bad turnovers by Trinity, couple baskets by AG.
18-5 Trinity's lead, and another McYanko pass thrown to nobody. I said this earlier when he went out the first time. Ian McYanko just not on point so far tonight. Just off the mark.
Well, he did the right thing by going into the middle. He got into the paint, but you've got to make sure you know where you're throwing the basketball. And offensive players have to make themselves available too. You don't go hide.
McYanko checks out. 5:05 to play, first half. 18-5 Trinity with the lead. Darren Ford on the dribble, put it off his foot and has to go get it. Give it back out to Mekhi Belt. Belt getting a screen. Feed across to Signs. Kostelnik joins him out beyond the 3-point line. Signs with the dribble between the legs. Ford catch, step to the corner. Needs help, deals it off to Belt. Belt, Ford, pump fake. Shot put up, and Kostelnik swats it into the seats.
Well, I don't think Ford was ever confident about what he was doing on that baseline. And Kostelnik said, well, we'll not have that.
Lob up top, goes to Belt. Belt cut off by Kostelnik on the dribble. Ball goes far side. Signs takes it at the volleyball 10-foot line, finds Pegg to Ford between the half-court line and the 10-foot line. Goes back to Pegg. Hillers extend this zone. Feed to the baseline to Belt, and a blocking foul called on the Hillers. I think that's going to get Camden Proudfit.
That's
sticking
correct.
a leg out. 4 fouls on Trinity in this second quarter. 4:07 to play in our first half. 18-5 Trinity. Hillers haven't scored now in 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, we saw several droughts in our first game. Boy, you can't do that. You got to keep attacking, and AG having trouble against this zone. But nice little jump shot there.
Turn around for Elliott Signs.
Yeah, they needed that.
3 straight field goals for AG. Kostelnik takes the feed, goes hard to the rack and scores.
I'll tell you what, Kostelnik is a very athletic player. I mean, jumps well, he's very quick.
Off balance, shot won't go for T. Guessman. Hillers swat the rebound. Proudfit feed to Selway. 3 ball, won't go. Rebound Williamson, put back, lays it in.
Nice job by Jonah Williamson on the offensive glass.
Williamson Got a little iron on that putback, but got it to go. Hacking foul called on Kostelnik. He reaches and bangs across the arm of Elliott Signs, who will go to the stripe and shoot twice. 2 on Kostelnik, 5 on Trinity in the quarter.
A strong move. They just showed the replay, and here's the Williamson putback.
Elliott Signs will shoot a pair after Mackay Belt gets his shoe tied. 3:13 to play second quarter, 22-7. Hillers score stays as Signs misses the first free throw.
1 for 5 for AG from the line. 3 for 6 for the Hillers.
Second shot is due and in flight. Line drive, shooter's touch, good. Signs hits 1 of 2 on that trip. 22-8. Approaching 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Jumper just inside the elbow by Jonah Williamson, unchallenged, and finds the bottom of the net.
And that's where you want to attack the zone, in the middle. And if they're going to let you shoot a little 15-footer, you got to knock it down.
Darren Ford, a little out of control, running up the sideline and lost the dribble, and it goes out of bounds.
And I would attack it the same way. You put your scorer in the middle of that zone and let him operate.
Proudfit, Georgie comes up right. Those two right on top of each other.
Well, wasn't real sure what they were doing.
Georgie cross court. Proudfit catch and shoot a 3, misses that. Rebound is tipped out to the wing. It's tracked down by Mackay Belt. Williamson and Kostelnik try to turn him around. Belt misses the shot, gets his own rebound. Out to Peg, trying to hop by defenders. Little easy pass inside to T. Gessman for the lay-in.
Yeah, nice job that time. AG was able to penetrate the zone, get an easy look.
Kostelnik. Long bounce pass to Jonah Williamson. 2:05 to play. Opening half, 24-10. Trinity plus 14. Selway, who has 10 points in the opening quarter, hasn't scored since. Williamson, pump fake, dribble drive, up and in.
Well, Jonah Williamson, I knew he would come out with a little bit more determination to be offensive-minded here this evening. And so far, he's done that. Nice drive to the basket.
9 points in the game, 6 in the quarter.
And I really like the fact, everybody says, well, he's a perimeter shooter. I like the fact that he's using that little shot fake as a weapon and getting to the rim. Good decision by Williamson.
Georgie out, Chandler in for Trinity. 1:40 to play in the second, 26-10. Hillers plus 16. Signs, long 3, well short. Rebound to the corner to Proudfit. Wants to run. Proudfit, push the issue. Kick it to the corner. Chandler starts, low block, kick it back out. Proudfit didn't control it cleanly. I think he would have shot there. Ball knocked loose from Kostelnik. Fights to get it back. Proudfit in traffic. Saves it. Ball goes to Williamson. Pump fake. Drop step. Shot travel.
Yeah, he did. I know it. He didn't think he did, but when he spun, that pivot foot moved. Good idea. I like the idea of trying to score inside there.
Signs looks for a cutter, and Proudfit denies that pass and knocks it out of bounds. We're looking to Mackay Belt running the baseline. 1:05 to play in the second. 26-10. Trinity up on Albert Gallatin. Great to have you along tonight on WJPA AM in Washington and online at WJPA.com. Peg between the circles, deals left side to Signs. Shot from there earlier, not afraid to do it again, but passes instead. Goes Peg forward on the volleyball, 10-foot. I thought he was going to launch it.
I did too, Bob. He was in his shot motion.
Signs takes a 22-footer. That won't go. Rebound drops right at the feet of Williamson. Has help up the near side, goes to the left side to a double team. Finds Chandler. Selway presents, back to Williamson. Catching on the move. Open pass across the court. 3-ball, Selway good.
That's 13 for Selway.
29-10, Trinity plus 19. Final 20 seconds of the first half. It's Peg out beyond the three-point line. Ford from 25, no good. Gets his own rebound, thought about it again, doesn't take this one. Pass it to the side of the lane to Belt. Off the window, won't go. Kostelnik rebounds the miss. Chandler launches, but that's not going to count even if it goes. And we go to the half. Trinity 29, Albert Gallatin 10. Back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Slovenian Savings and Loan is here for your life, your future, and your dreams. While life's pace seems to get faster and faster, Slovenian Savings and Loan still stands by its traditional values of honesty, integrity, and building personal relationships. Enjoy all modern conveniences to make banking easy, combined with a down-to-earth, face-to-face way of doing business. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Start strong and stay local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Let's go back about an hour or so at the half of the opening game. Cannon-McMillan led Avonworth 24-12. Avonworth scored the first 7 points of the third quarter to get to within 5, whittled it down eventually to within 3, to within 2, to within 1, and then took the lead. Avonworth scoring the last 7 points of the game. So they opened the half by scoring the first 7, and they closed the game by scoring the last 7 and win the game 40-37. So Avonworth awaits the winner of our game, Trinity and Albert Gallatin, and Trinity in control, up 19 at intermission.
Well, they look like they are in total control and doing an excellent job limiting Albert Gallatin to one shot and rebounding. In our first game, that was Cannon-McMillan's issue. They could not get a rebound, and it hurt them. But tonight, I like some of the things I'm seeing. Andrew Selway has played really well. He's searching, looking for his perimeter shot, active on the defensive end, got a steal and a layup. Jonah Williamson now involved, and I love the fact that he's taking the basketball strong to the basket. Albert Gallatin just doesn't look like it knows how to solve that zone. They're standing on the perimeter, and they're passing sideways, and they're not attacking it. Therefore, they're having issues.
Selway with 13 points to lead all scorers in the ball game. 10 of those in the opening quarter. Jonah Williamson has 9, Chase Kostelnik 5, and Anthony Georgie with a deuce here in the first half for Trinity's 29-point total. Hiller's 3 of 6 at the foul line, all in the opening quarter. On the other side for Albert Gallatin, 5 points for Elliott Sines, 3 for Darren Ford, and 2 for T. Gessman for a 10-point first half total. 1 point in that opening quarter only for Albert Gallatin. Colonials are now 2 of 6 at the foul line in the first half.
It is hard to stay in a basketball game when you are not scoring points. 1 point in the first quarter, 9 points in the second quarter. Cannon-McMillan had the same issue. You've got to be able to make shots. They had open looks, unable to convert. They allowed that team to make shots, get back into that ball game, and at the end, hey, you're in a tie game. Anything can happen.
Oh, you mentioned the Big Mac's inability to score. Cannon Mac scored 7 points in the third quarter and then scored 6 in the fourth, and all of that within a minute and 40 seconds in the middle of the quarter, and didn't score at all over the final 4:35.
Looked very tentative with the basketball, too much dribbling. They were not attacking, as you mentioned earlier. You've got to attack, and that means going strong to the basket, looking for cutters. You can't be dribbling on the perimeter by the half-court line because, as we saw, sometimes you kick the ball out of bounds.
Well, and it was my first look at the Big Macs tonight. You've seen them
multiple times.
Multiple times. And what they did particularly in the fourth quarter after getting the lead back to 6 at the end of 3.
Right.
What they were doing in the fourth quarter was not their offense.
No,
it was just let's just stay out here and see if we can survive this.
They stopped attacking, and when you stop attacking, you're setting yourself up for failure, and that's exactly what they did. They'll learn from it, and there's no question. I still think they have an upside. They're a young team. They were obviously a little back on their heels when the game got close. Hey, that's when you stand up and say, let's go. Let's keep going to the rim. Let's take good shots, but let's make shots. You got to have players step forward and do that, and late in the game, they didn't convert field goals.
Here at our game, second game, Trinity leading Albert Gallatin 29-10. The winner of this game will play Avonworth tomorrow afternoon at 3 for the tournament championship. Cannon McMillan awaits the loser of this game, a 1 o'clock tip in the third place game. After we're done here at Hiller Hall for this tournament, Trinity will get back into section play, but not until January the 9th.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Off until the 9th.
Yeah,
and then the section game here at home with South Fayette, and then they'll roll through section play finishing up in January with Peters Township, and then still another game with South Fayette and Ringgold down the stretch. Big Macs, or Hillers rather, 1-3 in section play at the moment. Beat Bethel Park to start, and then lost to Thomas Jefferson, Baldwin, and Peters Township. On the other side, Albert Gallatin has already lost 4 consecutive section games and 5 in a row overall after the holiday tournament here at Trinity. Albert Gallatin on the 6th, next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, will get back into section play, taking on Laurel Highlands, and we'll play Franklin Regional, Latrobe, Uniontown, and then start back. That Uniontown game starts the second time through section play for AG. Colonials have a lot of work to do.
They really do. They have difficulty scoring, and the zone has been really tough on them. Haven't been able to penetrate it, haven't made any moves to create good scoring opportunities against it. And when you do that, the zone gets better. The defenders go, okay, we know this, and it's helped Trinity, and let's credit them. They're playing very solid.
(29-10), Trinity with the lead. Our schedule tomorrow, those games are 1 and 3. We're on the air at 12:45 for the third place game, and then a couple hours later for the championship. Did get word late last night that with the Steelers' loss and that game being for the final spot in the tournament, the Steelers will take on Baltimore next Sunday night in the Sunday night feature game, and we'll of course have that for you on WJPA AM. But before we get there, more bowl action coming your way. I think we've got the Sun Bowl with Arizona State and Duke coming your way on Wednesday. Something else on Thursday. We have wrestling action on Friday and Saturday. The Tri-County tournament at West Green. I think I counted 21 teams this year at the Tri-County. All 12 Washington County and all 3 Greene County wrestling schools are taking part. And here's with the change at the PIAA with county championships no longer counting for competitions, that certainly encouraged teams to take part in those tournaments. You don't have you don't get charged for participation, and also South Fayette and South Park both in that tournament. Albert Gallatin, Brownsville, and Fraser. So that's your 21 teams that will be descending on Rogersville. Junior high tournament during the day, and then the varsity tournament Friday afternoon and early on Saturday will get done before the NFL action. NFL doubleheader on JPA after Tri-County Wrestling on Saturday, NFL doubleheader Sunday afternoon, and then the Steeler game Monday night. Steelers win, they get in. If they tie, they get in. If they lose, they don't.
It's hard to believe. We won't talk about that. That'll just depress me for the rest of the evening.
Well, I just say this. I don't know which is harder to explain, the 12-point lead that Big Mac's lost or the 3-game lead the Steelers lost.
I think it's a toss-up.
I mean, both coaches got to feel about the same.
Well, I know.
Wow.
Coach Gutierrez is just a little bit disheartened. But you know what? Unfortunately, there are games like that you should win and you don't, and you must learn from that. You must get your players to understand how to win those games, and it's going to take time. You know, they haven't won a lot of games down Cam McMillan. They won 5 games all last year. So this is a process, and you've got to be patient with the process.
Trinity leading 29-10 with 16 minutes left in regulation, and Hiller fans are certainly hopeful that regulation is all that is needed.
That's right. Well, I'm going to make a statement here. The way they're playing, they're in pretty good shape, in control of this basketball game.
And have the basketball to begin. Ian McYanko feeds it ahead to Williamson. Ball's knocked out of his hands. McYanko gets it down low, and he forces a shot up and in.
Well, he needed that because, as we mentioned, he had a few bad turnovers, but nothing like a basket to get you feeling a little better about yourself.
Yeah, that ball just ended up in his hands, and all of a sudden he goes up strong and scores first points of the game for Ian McYanko.
And that was, look at his shot.
Ford from the volleyball 10-foot line misses a three-pointer. Rebound inside for Jason Perrine, and a holding foul on Anthony Georgie.
Well, and that time, Perrine, when he grabbed the ball, he grabbed the arm and he was throwing bodies, and big boy.
Baseline throw in. Ford, who took the shot from the volleyball 10-foot line. And I mean, that's what, 7 feet beyond the three-point line?
Yeah, that's not a good shot. Even if you make it, you can live with that as a coach.
Perrine backs his way in, puts up a shot, and Georgie hacks him across the arm. Perrine gets the shot to go. Oh, no. They put the foul on Jonah Williamson. I thought that was Perrine. Or I thought that was Georgie.
That's his 3rd foul. Boy, I thought it was Georgie as well. Over the line.
Perrine missed the foul shot and started down the lane right away.
Here's the shot inside. Yeah, it was Georgie. It wasn't Williamson.
Yeah, it was Georgie, definitely.
But they gave it to Williamson, and that's his 3rd foul.
Would have been Georgie's 3rd as well.
Oh, nice play.
Pass from the near side across the paint from Kostelnik to Georgie on the cut from the far side for the bucket.
But it started with the Williamson, the quarterback's long pass up the sideline, and just an excellent look by Kostelnik.
33-12, Trinity plus 21 now. Ford's 3-ball partially blocked. Williamson controls, tries to outlet, and Ford blocks that. Good hustle by Ford after his 3-ball got blocked to stay in the play.
Yes, excellent hustle. More balls have been deflected this evening than I have seen in a long time.
Team's playing defense.
Well, you got to use your
that.
They are, but you got to use your pass fakes too. You just don't throw direct passes.
Selway, Williamson top of the key, hustling out his Peg. Williamson takes it to the hoop, missed the shot. Peg follows down the lane, and Peg gets the rebound.
Good drive. Got to use the backboard.
Ford drop step, spinorama off the window, won't go. Rebound signs, and now it ends up in Perrine's hand, and Perrine travels.
Yes, he did. Boy, you start spinning around in the lane, the chances are you're going to get called for a travel.
That's a big man right there, and I'm sure he doesn't spin a lot.
No. No, he's a big boy.
Across the timeline to the hoop goes McYanko, misses the shot. Williamson with a rebound, falling to the floor, puts the shot up. That won't go. Signs grabs the loose ball. Signs trying to go coast to coast, and Georgie has to let him go.
Yeah, nice move by Signs. Good basket.
Elliott Signs with 7 points on the night. 33-14, Trinity plus 19, 6:07 to play. Hillers take a timeout. We will as well here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and keep the warm and cozy in. Visit a loan officer today or apply anytime online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 458729.
I don't think Alec Ferrari wanted to see the Hillers get into a running up and down, trading buckets type of ball game there.
No, because then it would get sloppy. And I think what he's trying to do is get them to, let's take the good shots, not the bad shots. And when you get into that type of a run, you're going to take bad shots.
Selway, cross court to McYanko, underneath to Georgie for the lay-in reverse.
Yeah, easy basket. Really good pass by Selway. Nice reverse by Georgie.
Ball to Perrine in tight, trying to back his way, spins around Georgie, misses the shot. Kostelnik rebounds. McYanko push it up the floor, smacked away from behind. Ball thrown away by Darren Ford, who's down. Selway pops a 10-footer. That won't go. Williamson rebounds, goes back up and scores, and now they'll deal with Darren Ford.
I don't know what he did, but I hope he's okay.
Lower back is what he's holding right now.
Okay. He fell awkwardly. Looking to see. We don't have it. We were trying to see if we had it on the replay. But he did fall in an awkward fashion. I think he's okay, Bob.
I think he tweaked something in making the throw out, because as he turned to throw it,
right,
he just crumpled and the pass died.
And you can see he is holding the lower back, fortunately up walking, but I think he's in a little discomfort.
Yeah, I think he tweaked something in trying to set up to make that pass quickly, and just tripped something, caught something in his lower back there. 37-14 Trinity with the lead, and Albert Gallatin will have the ball after the Jonah Williamson made bucket.
Yeah, another inside move by Williamson, and he converts.
Now Hiller's had 3-on-1 on that with Ford laying
on the ground
in the free throw circle. Signs penetrates, dish it off to Perrine. Jumper in tight, won't go. Rebound Signs though. Signs fakes to Perrine, misses the shot. All kind of contact. Baseline jumper rattles up and in Ethan Kennedy.
Well, I'll tell you what, there was some contact on that play.
McYanko going up against Perrine, can't get that to go. McYanko rebounds, outlet to Selway, gives it off to Georgie. His shot won't go, and a blocking foul called, and free throws coming for Trinity.
Nice baseline jumper that time by Kennedy.
3 fouls on Perrine. The first in the quarter on Albert Gallatin. And Georgie at the stripe misses the first.
I got to say it, the free throw shooting has not been stellar by any team this evening in both games. Got to make foul shots.
Yeah, Kennebec 6 of 12 has the best. Second shot won't go. Williamson rebounds and scores.
Nice job, Jonah Williamson. His 13th point of the evening. He and Andrew Selway lead the way.
Peg to Perrine. Slam it hard to the deck, go up at the left hand and miss the shot. Williamson rebounds. Outlet looking for Selway. Cherry picker and score.
Yeah, and a nice outlet pass that time. Right on the spot. Layup easy for Selway.
Trinity plus 25 now at 4:15 to play in this third quarter.
Yeah, and the game has pretty much gotten out of hand for Albert Gallatin. Trinity scoring some really easy baskets.
Signs and Guessman. Signs with the ball. Dribbles to the midcourt, goes left side to Peg. Behind the back. Try to feed it down low to Guessman. Tipped away by Kostelnik. But the AG saves it. Entry pass to Perrine. Try to force it across to Guessman. That ball knocked loose and a foul going to be called. I think Guessman is going to get called for that.
You know, really difficult to make a pass to one of your teammates when you're 3 feet apart. There's just no spacing. And that time, Jason Perrine tried to force the ball and picked up another foul on that possession.
Braden Berdar on the floor for the first time tonight for Trinity. Camden Proudfoot checked in on the stoppage. Berdar touches for the first time and is called for traveling.
Yeah, it's a tough way to enter the ball game. It doesn't give you a lot of confidence when you make a mistake that quickly. And again, it was just one of those unforced turnovers. He just didn't handle the basketball well.
Good sign for Albert Gallatin.
Yes.
Darren Ford, the 6'4 junior, checks back into the game, though he is not moving very well.
No, he's not.
I'm not sure he's going to stay on here for long. Ford catch, locked the three, didn't take it. On the dribble, moving a little better now. He got the ball. Maybe he was playing a little possum there.
Maybe.
Hillers knocked the ball loose up the far sideline. Kahn underneath to Williamson, bank it in off the window.
Well, this press by Albert Gallatin, they're just passing over top of it, shooting layups. I mean, you can't press and give up easy baskets like Albert Gallatin is doing.
43-16 Trinity leads. Shot put up by Ethan Kennedy won't go. A rebound and a foul on Trinity. Mackay Belt will go to the line to shoot. Berdar picks up his first foul. Team's third, and 2 shots is Mackay Belt, scoreless. Albert Gallatin, 16 points, 3 minutes left in the third.
Well, they struggle to score points. You can see that with how they play. 3 for 7 from the stripe. The Hillers are 3 for 8.
And Belt makes AG now 3 for 8.
Oh, boy.
Rebound, though, tracked down by Guessman. Guessman takes a nice bounce pass from Ethan Kennedy. Ball comes across the paint to Turner. 3-ball Kennedy off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Camden Proudfoot. Ball ahead to Berdar. Berdar spins into traffic. Ball knocked loose on the dribble, and Ford gets undercut again. Ball knocked to the far side. Ford gets up, runs it up the floor, takes it into the paint, going one-on-one against Chandler, who's guilty of his 3rd personal foul. 4 fouls on Trinity in this quarter. 2:18 remain in this period. Darren Ford goes to the line where he's 1 for 2 tonight.
It's got to be difficult if you're a player or an Albert Gallatin fan. They're just not offensively gifted at this point. And it's a challenge. You know, when you can't score and can't make shots and get quality shots, you're going to have a difficult time.
Ford hits the first, pulls the second up short. Rebound grabbed by Guessman, and Guessman scores.
Nice job by Guessman that time, keeping the ball alive, being able to finish.
43-20. Berdard down low, feeds it back out. Proudfoot, bounce pass to Chandler, finds a cutter. Williamson going to the hoop, shot partially blocked. Proudfoot rebounds and puts it back up, in and out.
That got every piece of the rim and didn't score.
Pearson Turner rebounds that miss. Nice fake there by Mackay Belt that he was going to pass the ball to Ford. Went and missed the shot. Ball feed ahead to Avari Chandler. Nice pass from Berdar, and Chandler has his first points of the game.
Well, you look ahead. They're open players, and that's what the Hillers are doing. Nice move here.
Euro step, Mackay Belt.
A nice little Euro step that time.
45-22. 1:20 to play. Chandler going to the hoop, and a ball hacked from behind by Ethan Kennedy off the leg of Chandler and out of bounds. Williamson going to sit. Chase Kostelnik checks back in. We're about 9.5 minutes away from setting our matchups for tomorrow.
I feel quite confident in the match. Wow, long three.
Air ball Ford, but stays in bounds. Grabbed there at the baseline by Guessman. Signs has it now. He's going to the hoop. Misses that shot, got his own rebound. A rebound tipped up the lane, and the Hillers trying to settle this down a little bit. Proudfoot to the middle of the lane, scoop it up with the left hand. That won't go. Rebound tipped and out of bounds off Kostelnik.
I would say it's a little chaotic at the moment.
Yeah, Signs was going to the hoop. There was no doubt about that.
Coach Ferrari is he has a nice demeanor on the sidelines. Boy, I wish they would have let me walk up and down the sidelines. We had to stay in a chair.
45 seconds to play in the third. 45-22 Hillers. Ball out to Belt in the far corner for IUG. Around the perimeter to Ford, and Signs fumbles the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, passing and catching, basic basketball. AG struggling.
He looked like he might have been thinking and looking at what he was going to do.
Yeah, making a move before he had the ball.
Little shot fake to get open. Andrew Selway buries a tray. He has 18 points in the game.
He is not shy. He fires it up, and if you let him shoot, he's going to knock him down.
48-22, Trinity leads. 10 seconds to play in this third quarter. Ford lost his footing. Colonials aren't going to get a look at the basket. Line drive by Kostelnik, well short. We played 3. Trinity 48, Albert Gallatin 22. Back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Freedom Transit's bus routes service the Washington and Canonsburg areas and extend into downtown Pittsburgh, McDonald, and Monongahela. Children 11 and younger ride free, and seniors 65 and older receive free bus fares on fixed route service. Conveniently use the Freedom Transit app to pay for your bus fare. Freedom Transit cards, also available at the Washington Transit Center. Freedom Transit, connecting people who live, work, learn, and play in Washington County and surrounding areas.
Orthodontics isn't just for children. Orthodontics is for everyone. Choose Good Orthodontics. Doctors Bob and Ron Good and Dr. Cullen Doyle are board-certified specialists in orthodontics and facial orthopedics. Good Orthodontics has offices in Mount Lebanon, Washington, and Pleasant Hills. See all the good a simple smile can do. Call Good Orthodontics, 412-344-4663. Excellence is a good choice. Choose Good Orthodontics.
We go to the fourth quarter, and Trinity just 4 points away from triggering a running clock.
Well, I tell you what, Trinity's playing well. I think the zone switching, traditionally they have been a man-to-man team. I think going to the zone has helped them a little bit, enabled them to play a little more aggressively on the perimeter shooters, and they've done a nice job against AG. When AG tries to come out and put pressure, they have just passed over top of it and gotten easy baskets and have not made mistakes with the basketball.
Andrew Selway has 18, Jonah Williamson 15 points, and a blocking foul on Jameer Johnson. He plays 7 seconds.
Yeah, gets a foul.
Gets in the book.
Now, what you don't want to do is foul that quickly.
Foul on number 2, Jameer Johnson. His first team first.
Well, I like the fact that Coach Ferrari is using other players and mixing and matching guys, and it's a nice thing.
Darren Ford's 3-ball won't go. Rebound tipped all the way to the midcourt line. Tracked down by Berdar, and he lost his footing and falls down.
Yeah, that's just a turnover.
Yep. Had help, but was intent on going to the basket. Fell down. You're a good grandpa.
Got to take care of my grandson.
Hey, he wants change, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gessman's pass in tight down low, and we are going to get a foul called on Kostelnik, knocking Gessman down.
Jace Kostelnik was a pretty good football player, and there are times his physicality is a real advantage on the court. I mean, he's rugged. He's a tough kid. I see some good things from the Hillers. I think they're going to be okay, Bob.
It's a second foul on Trinity. Jameer Johnson, and that foul has not ended up on the board somehow, but ball out to Landon Kahn, working around the perimeter. Berdard to the elbow, feed it through the free throw circle to Johnson, back to the far side. Berdard misses the shot, and now they get the scoreboard corrected. And ball out of bounds, knocked out by Makai Belt. Trinity ball on the sideline.
For Trinity, it's been a difficult season, but to be able to get a nice lead, play some other players, feel good about yourself going into tomorrow's championship game, that will really help the attitude of the players.
Something tells me I'm going to need my roster here to
I think
get
so.
Some names here on Trinity coming up. Look, you got changed.
I got
Grandpa.
changed. Yes, I did.
Ball goes inside. Little shot by Jameer Johnson won't go. Kostelnik bumped around. Ball ends up in the hands of Braden Berdar, and it ends up in the bottom of the net.
Well, Kostelnik got fouled on his shot. I don't know what the referee was looking at, but he just sort of swallowed that whistle.
It's 50-22. Back cut attempt. The ball denied. Berdar hustles back on defense. Ball ahead to Proudfit. to the far corner. Ball knocked loose, dribbled out of bounds by Landon Kahn.
Well, and I was just getting ready to say, Trinity's done a better job of handling the basketball, and they make that turnover.
28-point lead at the moment. Hillers could have triggered the running clock.
And for Albert Gallatin, it's going to be a long season.
Signs to Peg, back to Signs. Hit it inside to Turner, back out to Peg. Try to go back to Turner, and it's picked off. Proudfit going 2-on-1 Euro step, I guess that's called. Proudfit, little soft jumper for 2.
His first points of the evening. That was a Euro step, I guess.
Yeah, well then the jump was well delayed coming up off of it.
It was a slow motion Euro step.
Honestly. So 30-point lead. Peg tries to change that. Shot won't go. Rebounding foul on Ethan Kennedy.
Yeah,
he knocked Trinity player out of the way.
Foul on number 23, Ethan Kennedy.
I guess all you can do, and I've been in these situations where you're losing by a large margin, you just, you keep working, you stay positive with your players. It's tough on players and coaches, but can't get negative. It's a long season.
Just want to check with Jason Tennant. We got that gizmo working now. Is that right? Yeah, beautiful. Feed goes to McYanko, back out to Proudfit. He'll pull it back away. Entry pass, not good decision there into a triple team.
Yeah, back-to-back turnovers.
Just under 5 minutes remaining. Clock turning. 3 ball is an air ball. Tip back in, hit the back of the backboard. Nice save attempt, but that's out of bounds. Chase Golitz.
Only a sophomore. Got some young players on this AG team.
McYanko to Proudfit. He looked to the high post again, but this time work it around. Proudfit dribbles to the high post. McYanko, 3. Hard off the iron, then over the back of the backboard. Just not been Ian McYanko's night tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he took a good shot. Sometimes he took a good shot. I have no problem with that.
If you're Alec Ferrari, you could be okay. Ian, you're going to have an off night. Let's have it on a night when we're going to have a 30-point lead.
Exactly. Yeah, and I was going to mention that for Albert Gallatin, as a player, you just keep working. You'll get better.
And here's that roster need. Nice feed across. Proudfit finishes it on the feed from Elliot Boddart.
And that's how you finish a 2-on-1. Remember the 2-on-1 in our earlier game that was, I believe, the turning point of the game that hurt Cannon McMillan.
It didn't even get a shot.
I know, they turned to basketball.
3 ball. Golitz can't get it to go, and a rebound grabbed by Boddart. Get it ahead to Proudfit to the hoop. He is knocked down by Signs.
Strong to the basket. He'll shoot a couple.
And Signs called for the foul. And now 3:23 to play. The clock stops with Proudfit going to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. And he is wide left.
Wow, 3 for 9. If there's any negative you can pick out tonight for the Hillers, it would be their free throw shooting. This game, it doesn't matter. In future games, it will matter. But when you're in a close game and you don't shoot well from the line, that's the only stat that matters.
Proudfit misses both.
3 for 10. Oh.
Rebound cleared by Oliver Perez. No, not that Oliver Perez. 3 ball off the rim for Albert Gallatin. Rebound cleared by Jameer Johnson. Get it ahead to Berdar. He tries to shoot and is fouled.
I don't think that Johnson realized there were 2 defenders right there. Fortunately, Berdar was able to grab the basketball and get it up to the rim.
Freshman Kylan Pratt called for the foul.
Braden
Berdar goes to the stripe. Hillers have missed 5 consecutive free throws.
Oh, there you go. Break that streak. Berdar knocks the first one down.
3 points in the game for Berdar. AG has not scored here in the fourth quarter. Scored 1 point in the first.
Hard to believe. Not going to win many games that way, that's for sure.
Pass to Signs was tipped out in front of him, and then lost out of bounds. Good quick hands there by Landon Kahn, and then Signs got deflection, didn't catch it.
When you look over at the Albert Gallatin bench and the long faces on the players, it's hard. It's difficult when you're not scoring a lot of points and you're getting beat night in and night out.
Landon Kahn with a 3 ball.
Easy to make shots when you're up 30.
I have 61-22. Scoreboard doesn't have that same.
59.
3 ball for AG won't go, and Kahn tracks down the rebound. Yeah, I'm at 61. Yeah.
Nice block there by AG.
Proudfoot went to the rim, and shot was partially blocked. Signs looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Starts out, goes back in, pinballs around and shoots it in.
Their first field goal of the fourth quarter.
61-24 by my count, and I'm going to stick with that. 3 ball near side again, good. Landon Kahn with another 3-pointer.
And he says, Coach, look at me. I can knock these shots down.
Ball to the free throw line. Oliver Perez back out to Signs. His 3 won't go. Perez gets the rebound. The pass off the hands of Turner, but saved. Dribble drive by Pratt. Jump pass back out. Perez working around. Signs for 3. No good. Rebound grab by Turner. His shot wedges up in, and that's a possession arrow.
Well, you don't see that very often.
And I have 64. I'm going to check my math here. The game about to end. We're in the final 20 seconds. Hillers do have to get across the timeline.
Yeah, they're not even going to shoot the basketball, I don't think.
Proudfoot circles back from the net and turns it over.
Ugh.
Soft pass intended for Baudert. And now here comes Pearson Turner. Shot partially blocked, rebound tipped around, and the game is over. I have Trinity 64, Albert Gallatin 24. We'll recap it for you in just when we come back here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
At Slovenian Savings and Loan, they understand you want convenience. That's why their mobile banking app allows you to bank from anywhere, anytime. They also know there's no substitute for personal, one-on-one service from someone who cares about you and your family. Founded on honesty, integrity, and trust in 1925, and that will never change. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. SlovenianSavingsandLoan.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
I stand corrected. 62-24, Trinity with the win here tonight.
And a pretty easy win, Bob. So they were able to substitute, conserve some energy. So they'll be raring to go tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And they will face a different kind of opponent, one that's a little more scrappy and certainly can knock down a three-point shot in Avonworth. And, you know, don't think if you get a lead from them that you're safe, because I thought Cannon McMillan was comfortable there for a while. And boy, oh boy, look how that fourth quarter changed.
So with this win, Trinity will play Avonworth in the championship game at 3. Cannon McMillan will now play Albert Gallatin in the third place game at 1 o'clock. We'll have both of those for you here on the WJPA Sports Network. Trinity outscored AG 16-1 in the opening quarter. Albert Gallatin tried to make a game of it in the middle part of the second, got to within 18-7, but Hillers flexed it out to a 29-10 lead after 2 quarters, outscored the Colonials 19-12 in the third and 14-2 in the fourth to win it going away 62-24. Andrew Selway with 18, Jonah Williamson with 15 points on the night for the Trinity Hillers, who finished 5 of 12 at the free throw line. 9 points for Elliott Signs on the night. Nobody else had even 5 for the Colonials. AG is 4 of 10 at the charity stripe for tonight. So the Hillers, with the win, improved to 3-6 and snap a 3-game losing streak, and now we'll play Avonworth coming in. Albert Gallatin loses their 6th in a row. They drop to 2-7, and we'll play 4-5 Cannon McMillan. If we can, Jason, we're going to take a look at our player of the game, brought to you by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County.
Start strong and stay local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
10-point opening quarter and an 18-point game honors night tonight for our player of the game, 6-foot sophomore Andrew Selway. Dandy night tonight. Drained 4 threes in the game, a couple of 2-point field goals, hit a couple of foul shots as well. Tonight's games on the WJPA Sports Network have been brought to you in part by CNX Dreamfields, making your dream field come true. By Slovenian Savings and Loan, big enough to serve, small enough to care. By Good Orthodontics, excellence is a good choice. Choose Good Orthodontics. By Freedom Transit, take the bus and skip the hassle. Log on freedom-transit.org for details. By First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, people you know, people you can trust. And by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll be right back here at Trinity for the third place and championship game doubleheader on the WJPA Sports Network. Wednesday afternoon, catch the Sun Bowl on WJPA AM starting at 2 p.m. as Arizona takes on Duke. Our thanks to both head coaches, to Athletic Director Mike Wall and Assistant Casey Alderson, all the folks here at Trinity, including our colleague Scott Donnelly. From our partner Tom Drakely, Floor Director Jason Tennant, Brett Gombita and Luke Andrusik on camera, Jacob Knisner in our downtown Washington studios, I'm Bob Gregg. Thanks so much for being with us. From Hiller Hall, your final score, Trinity 62, Albert Gallatin 24. For more than 80 years, we've been Pennsylvania's radio sports leader. This has been a presentation of the WJPA Sports Network.